Alright, this is going to be a video of this 52-inch Hampton Bay brand Windward IV ceiling fan that I got at my local Habitat Restore. I got it because I'm actually a volunteer there, and basically, for those who don't know, what I do for them is refurbish ceiling fans received by donation and make them more sellable and run better than how they previously came in. And just for anyone who is wondering, Hampton Bay is a Home Depot brand that makes all kinds of furnishings for around the house, but mainly focuses on fans and lighting. To actually make the fans for them, it chose various different manufacturers over different periods of time. This one, just like a lot of their newer models, is actually made by King of Fans. Now, before I actually get to demonstrating it, I thought I might as well point out that it is a remote-controlled fan. And unlike standard remote-control models, it does actually have a thermostat built in, meaning that it will actually adjust the fan speed according to the temperature in the room. Now, just for demonstration purposes, I did actually set it to manual, so I'm going to begin with the light kit here. As you can see, that does work. And I'm using two 60-watt equivalent energy-saving compact fluorescent bulbs in there, which output an okay amount of light, I guess. And I'll turn that off. Now for the fan itself, starting out with the very highest speed. And you might hear that on the high speed, the fan kind of sounds reminiscent to a helicopter, like you'd hear in the movies. And it is actually quite powerful for its size. Definitely blows a lot more air than the average 52-inch fan of today. And really the main reason for the sound is because it has aerodynamic plastic blades that have quite a large amount of pitch to them, unlike standard fan that just has wooden or particle board blades. Now, if anyone wants to know the exact information about RPM, CFM, amps and watts the fan uses on each speed, and that sort of thing, that can all be found in the description down below, because Hampton Bay was kind enough to include that with the instructions. Next, for medium, medium actually does have some wobble to it, and I'm not 100% sure of what's causing that because the blades are in pretty good alignment and I believe they're all the same weight. The fan does include a balancing kit, however I'm really not too concerned about it because it's just temporarily mounted for testing purposes, and probably on a more permanent installation it would be more stable. And last but not least, the low speed, which I'll show with the fan and light on running simultaneously here. Low is actually the quietest fan speed on here because all the air noise is gone. And really there's pretty much no hum to the motor or bearing noise whatsoever. I guess that's to be expected of most new fans though. Anyway, I'll turn it off now. Stop moving blades here. And I'm going to be discussing some general information on the fan. It's actually pretty much brand new, and how it ended up at the Restore is that someone bought it at Home Depot, then returned it. I'm not exactly sure why, because like I said, it's pretty much unused. It doesn't look like the fan has really ever been used for more than just a short amount of time. It does appear as if it might have been previously assembled, but really that's about it. Another thing is this is the fourth version of the Windward, hence the name Windward IV. There was also a Windward III, which is actually quite an obscure Hampton Bay fan. That actually featured an uplight, unlike the other versions of the Windward. And the more common version before that, the Windward II, was actually sold up until 2013 in Canada, when it was discontinued and then replaced with the Windward IV. The original Windward fan was actually a GE vent, completely unrelated to the other Windward models. I just used standard blades as opposed to these plastic looking ones, and was, like I said, completely different from any other Windward fan Hampton Bay made after that point. And last but not least, I'm going to be discussing the pros and cons on the fan, and what I would rank it out of 5 stars, beginning with the pros. It is indeed a very attractive looking fan, very contemporary, and goes with a lot of kind of modern decor these days. Definitely a very unique style. Not really many other manufacturers use this kind of blades. And just the overall look of the fan is very good. Also, for new Hampton Bay, quality isn't actually too bad. Metal is decent quality, and it does push a decent amount of air. However, comparing to the Windward II, which I actually do have a video of, if you want to see that, I will post a link in the description down below. The quality is kind of lacking in my opinion, as it only has a 153 by 18 motor in it, I believe, as opposed to a 188 by 18. So definitely a huge difference there from the older versions, both performance and also quality. Nonetheless though, it is a fairly decent fan. There's really not too much to complain about. It's quiet, pretty easy to assemble, and does look nice. So overall, I'd probably have to give it 4 out of 5 stars, just for the uniqueness of it, and the fact that it does push quite a decent amount of air. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and there's lots more to come.